Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll
Oh,
just
all right.
we'll just
Can
run
you?
with it this way. Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, guys.
Okay. All right, Sab. I'm just gonna turn it over to you right away.
Sounds good. Perfect. Okay, guys, we're gonna go through this quickly. We just kind of want to give you like an overview of what Boards is if you've never used it before, what you can use it for. So first of all, what is it? It's an app that you can install on your phone. You can view it on a desktop computer. Sometimes I like to see it there if I'm moving things around or creating stuff. And then obviously it can also be a keyboard on your phone. So I'm going to show you that here on my iPad, how this all works, but this is the Boards app you would download. So for example, I have my own personal board here that I save information in. Essentially, it's kind of like a folder and file system where you can save text, you can save shopping links, you can save photos. You can even save videos if you pay for the program, and I'll get through that part. But essentially, you can use this to run a party. Megan created a group party, and this is this board right here. So if you go in here, it's going to show like how to set up the party. Kicking it off, it'll show like the text and the image, and I will show you how to use this. I just want you to see the app part of it before I show you how to actually like use this in a Facebook post. But it essentially saves everything that you might have in a notes in your phone onto this app. Okay, it saves me from having a lot of photos on my phone. I save all that stuff in here. And for example, for me, like I save all my shopping links. So if there's something that is told over and over again out to a customer, hey, can you send me the restock link? Yep, I have the restock link. I have the women's section. I have new arrivals. I have all my links saved from my website so that I can just use this on the keyboard of my phone and send it to my customers, my VIP group, my email, all these things, okay? So I'm going to show you how to use it, but I kind of wanted you to see the app side of it first. So this is the app where you would create your own board or pull in a board through a link that like our team has for you. But when you go to use it, you go and it acts as a keyboard on your phone. So for example, maybe say this is a Facebook party group. I'm not going to really post, but I'm in our Leading Together group over here. Say you're in a Facebook party and you're getting ready to post something. Instead of typing everything out yourself or even using Post My Party, you can use Boards. So what you do is you click in here. Let me get my keyboard up. So on a phone, you would have your keyboard up, right? It might be different on Android. So there are videos within Boards where you can watch to see how your keyboard would work. But I'm going to switch from a normal typing keyboard to Boards. So if I click this, it shows all the different keyboards I have, my normal keyboard, emojis, and then Boards. So if you see here, my boards that I showed you in that app are showing up here. My shopping links are here. So if I want to send a shopping link to someone, I could click on this. I could click on whatever shopping link I want to send them. Maybe they want to buy a gift card. And if I was in a text message and not a post right now, I could send this to them. All I did was click on here from my keyboard. Now, so let me show you like how, if you were doing a party post here, what you would do. And I can't see the questions right now, but when I am done talking, I can look through those and answer questions. But let's go to like the party board Megan made. So let's look at the kickoff. See, I'm going to click on the kickoff post. Let's do post number 1. So I'm going to click on this and it's going to auto fill what she has.
1 second, Sab. Can you guys see her screen? I can see it. Can you see it, Robin?
Yes.
Okay, Nikki, I'm not sure why you can't see it.
You need to swipe your screen or something. Maybe you're on the wrong view of Zoom.
Yeah.
From like the grid to the
okay, she got it. Okay, I'm like, oh crap. Can people
okay, good. Okay, good.
Okay.
So at least it's recorded. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry. I was like, why
That's
can't
okay.
I not see her screen? Oh. Okay.
So down here is like my keyboard and my board, and I picked like the text that Megan has saved in this Boards app. Now, if I want to, the only bad part about Boards is you can't mass import photos. So if I want to put a bunch of photos in here, you either, 1, need to have them saved to your phone in a folder, or 2, you have to copy them one at a time. So if I want to share this image, I just click on it, then I go up here and I would paste it. That easy, all from this app. So all the photos can be off your phone. Same thing here. Like if I'm chatting with somebody, I can maybe they want the information to enroll, and I can go to my little folder I have here with my links, and I can say, you bet, I'll send you the link to check it out. And then I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna find my enrollment join link, and it's there, and I click send. Okay. So the one thing about this though, let me go over to the actual boards app. When you're getting organized, this is where you go, you create a board. There's a lot of options in here. So mess around with it, watch the videos. They do have tutorials and stuff, but you can make a website page. This is all the different options. You can just save text. You can save an image. You can make a folder and put text and images in it, links, videos, lots of things. So if you have an audio message, you're always sending a new rep or a video on how to do a return, you can save all that information here. So you're not always going to try and find links and videos and wording. New release Wednesday, coupon code is, like, you could have that saved in here and literally just auto populate it every week into your posts. One thing though, I'm going to show you the accounts tab. I'm going to show you the plans. If you are doing the free version, you can use this board as much, like you can pull in the Teams board or the boards from Megan and use them as much as you want, but you can't edit and make your own. If you want to create your own boards, if you want to be able to use this board as a keyboard, you have to purchase the app. So it's either $96 a year or you can pay $10 a month. This is such a time saver for me. It is worth every penny. I use it all the time. And you can only use the keyboard and copy and paste it 10 times a day with a free version, but unlimited if you pay for it. One workaround for those who don't want to pay for it, so for example, if you are wanting to say just use Megan's party and you want to download this app and you don't want to pay anything, you can have her one board in here and you just can't use it as a keyboard. So if I wanted to use her information, I would have to have this boards app up. I'd have to click into her information like I would and copy the information and then go over to my party and paste it instead of using this board down here, like this keyboard extension. I hope that's making sense. That's a workaround, but honestly, you get a free trial of using this keyboard and you'll be stuck with, like, you will love how much time this saves you and not having to go and find the information other places. And for parties, it's just such a time saver. If you don't want to use Post My Party or you don't have an organization system, this is a great tool to use. Do you guys have any questions? I know that I went through that quickly, but you know, we have two other speakers too.
Britt asked about how do you do the desktop version of this? Is it a website?
Yep, it's a website. And I want to say when you're in your app, it will tell you somewhere in here the desktop version. It literally boards for desktop, like there's even a link to it. But if you just Google boards.com, it still shows you all your boards. But I don't use that as a keyboard, if that makes sense. Like I may go in and build my party out on my desktop and stuff, but I don't copy and paste a lot from the website. But it's just boards.com and you would log in the same way.
Can you copy and paste as many pictures as you want in a board, in a post?
Yes, you can. You just have to do it one at a time. So that's the one caveat with boards. They haven't really figured out how to mass paste in information yet. Cindy, I still have Post My Party right now just because I use it for my weekly emails, but I haven't used it a lot lately. But it depends. If I have a Facebook group party going on, I'm still using Post My Party. I want to schedule out my posts and forget about it.
Someone had commented that they seemed like this was overwhelming at first. So that's how I felt. Like Sab would talk about boards and I'd be like,
do it.
Yeah. And I'd be like, no, that's easy for you, but not for me. And I kind of just like would not, same thing. I would open it up. I've had the app downloaded forever. and I wouldn't use it. And then when Post My Party was kind of going through all those changes, and corporate did a training with a gal on Amy Richards' team, and this is what they use for their parties. And they've just never used Post My Party, so they've always used boards. So I decided, you know what, I need to really dive into this and try it and see. And I love it. I cannot believe that I haven't used it before now. I still have Post My Party, but I have been using boards for my parties just because, like Sav just mentioned, the keyboard. I love how easy it is when like customers are asking questions, or if I'm kind of planning what I'm going to post for that day in the party. I like to do it like all in that morning, and you could still use boards and schedule with Facebook scheduler, and it works really, really slick. It may not be as fast as Post My Party, but once you get the hang of the keyboard and copying and pasting, it goes super slick and fast. And it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, and if you're not using Post My Party and you're already scheduling your post, then you're not going from like, say, your notepad on your phone to grab your text and then going to an album to find your pictures and all of that. Like, it's all in here. I mean, if someone wants a sizing guide, I click on clothing, I click on bras, and I send them the sizing guide. Like, it's all in one spot. And if there's text, I send them a lot, like hostesses, hey, add your items to the cart, send me the link, I will close out your party. Like, I have that stuff saved in here. So it saves so much time of you typing and re-explaining stuff you've already explained even outside of parties.
Right. And I have that, like Sav mentioned, the multi-hostess party board saved. So if anybody wants me to share that with them, I will share that with you. You just
I
have
can
to
probably share the link.
Yeah, if you want to share that. But just know that it's just like when we share Post My Party parties templates, you still need to go in and edit the language and change it to your own. Just so that we're not, so it sounds like you and it is you. And
Nope,
then
it's not letting me do it.
no,
Go ahead.
I also have a hostess coaching on there as well, board that's in there, and I've got some other boards too. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to get started, like just start with us sharing one of those boards. And then once you're in there utilizing that board and just kind of playing around with it, it will all start to make sense. That's what I did. I was like, okay, someone send me a board. I can't start from scratch. I just need to know what I'm doing. And so once I had that sent to me, then I was like, oh, I can do this. Then I went in and made my own multi-hostess party board from a sample that someone else sent me. So just know that once you get in there, it's just like when you first started with Post My Party. It may look like confusing at first. It's just going to take you going in and playing around with it.
Yeah. I'll do it while I'm not sharing, but it's being weird letting me paste in here because of how it's, oh, there we go. Okay. I can stop. I'll keep watching for questions. If Robin wants to do hers.
Okay, awesome. If anyone else has any more boards questions, just comment off to the side and Sav can help answer those. Thank you so much, Sav, for doing that. We're going to turn it over to Robin is going to touch on the Post My Party changes and how utilizing that is still a very easy, slick way to run your parties.
Can you see my screen?
Shoot, now we can't see your screen.
Okay, just a second. There it is.
Yep. No.
Okay.
Sweet.
So you guys, I just want to preface this with, I heard from a rep recently that it's just too much. There's too much. There's boards, there's Post My Party, there's texting parties, there's shout, it's too much. And you guys, we don't want you to do all of these things. We want you to just grab a hold of one that is going to serve you well and run with it. Because if we are not partying, it's like a puzzle, like parties, like it's a huge piece of the puzzle. Like we have to be doing it in order to make our business go round. I know you know that, but I'd really encourage you, if you've been sitting on the fence since April because of changes with Post My Party, grab a hold of one of these. If let's say it's boards, just know there's another boards training. And then if you want a third board, I mean, there's tons of resources and videos and trainings for you. You just have to take the time to learn it, do it. And once you do it once, it'll be like riding a bike. So I just have to say, Post My Party, amazing tool, right? As Ashley Riegel said in one of our calls, our time is our most precious it's the most precious thing we have. And so if this tool can help you run your business and save you time, that $9.95 a month is so worth it, you guys. And be honest with yourself. If you don't have Post My Party, you're really, really opposed and not going to be very willing or wanting to book a party, right? Because you know the work that it's going to take if you don't have a system in place. So that's just my spiel, sorry. But getting into this, you have to download the Chrome extension. And so when you're in here and you go over to the chat on Post My Party, it'll say right there in the chat, I don't know if you can see, but it says how to use the extension, how to schedule or how to download the Post My Party extension. All of that is there for you with cute little videos that take you through it. I had no idea what a Chrome extension was. I was like, I don't even know what that is, but I downloaded it and I'm good to go. I will say you can do Post My Party stuff in the old site, just like you always did from your phone, as far as working on a template, changing your wording, changing your parties. All of that can still be done on your phone, on your website, the old way, outside of the extension. But when it comes time to actually scheduling the posts and making sure the posts are going off, that's when you have to be in Chrome. That's when you have to be on a desktop or a laptop. Okay. And so setting this up is very, very easy. It's actually easier than the old way where you had to link Post My Party to your group. So if I'm going to set up a new party, I'm just going to go to parties and I'm going to do a new party. And I'm going to do a group party. You can do pages and events, you guys, with Post My Party through this new method, which is awesome. You could do a 1-hour party, schedule it through events, and use Post My Party. It's amazing. Next step, you're going to choose a group. Let me just pull. I have a group called Post My Party Test or something. Let me see. Okay, so let me X out of all of these. And so I'm going to have to copy and paste the actual name of the group over into Chrome. Sorry, I don't have the group yet, so I have to add a new group and then type or paste that group name in. And then I have to grab the event link. So just take that URL and copy that into your link. And that is it. You save the group. Your Chrome extension is already set up. You don't need to do that. You click next step. Your time, next step. And then you select your template just the way that you always did. Find a template that works for you, upload it, and that's it. So again, you can work your templates the old way, work them from your phone, but when it comes time to scheduling it, that is how you do it. It's super slick. Okay, so I'm going to go to a current party that I have open. Yeah, let's do this one. This is one that I have running this week. If you want to just have your posts go schedule like they used to, you have to have your computer on or your laptop on all day long while the posts are going off. And it is important to refresh at times. So if this is not an option for you, what I want to share with you tonight is how you can have all of this, have all the pictures, have all the verbiage, yet still post them without having to leave anything on. Leaving something on doesn't work for me personally, and I know it doesn't work for a lot of you. So let me show you how to do that really quickly here. So here's all my posts. They've been going off. It all says scheduled, scheduled, scheduled because I do schedule them. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me find one that hasn't been scheduled yet. So tomorrow is Thursday, and I purposely did not schedule these yet. Over here on the, sorry, I don't know if I want to get this posted yet because I didn't edit it yet. So you can quickly edit it. Yeah, I did edit it. Okay, sorry about that. So, okay, so you are going to have a little puzzle piece at the top of your Chrome, and I can't see mine because of my, How do I move that big like Zoom thing?
I can see it. So just go down a little and go to the left. I can probably tell you where it is. I can see your little extension. Go up a little bit more. You need to go over to the right quite a bit. Above like Rob and Eddie, can you see your profile? Yep, go up a little bit more, a little bit more.
That's so weird. Why can't I see that though? Why can't I get rid of that?
What is there?
Like the black thing that says mute, stop, video.
Can you hold on to it and drag it like to the bottom of your screen?
Thank you. Okay.
Yep.
So you guys, when you have a Chrome extension at the very, very top, it says P and it has a puzzle. You're going to work from there if you want to do the scheduling method. So I click on that and I am going to see that all the posts that have not gone off yet are going to be listed right here, nice and clean. So I'm going to click over here on the calendar where it says schedule on Facebook. I click on that. And it will open up on Facebook and it'll say, when do you want to schedule this? And keep in mind, I have a really slow computer. So it kind of just does a little pop-up. And I'm going to have that post on Thursday at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I schedule it. That post is going to go off now, and I can even see it on Facebook under scheduled posts. It'll be all right. It's kind of like moved over there now. I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to refresh my page. I'm going to go back to my puzzle piece, and I'm going to see the next one that's supposed to go off at 8:30. I can schedule it for 8 o'clock. Whatever I have written here doesn't really matter if you're going to then go the route of scheduling on Facebook. I click on that little calendar. I'm going to schedule it for Thursday at 8:30 in the morning. And again, I can leave it be. I don't have to worry about it anymore, which is my type of party. I like to have things going off without me having to think about it. I can set everything up on a Sunday and then not worry about this part of the party besides my lives. So let's think about that. If you have 30 posts in your Post My Party template and you are going to pre-schedule all of them, it will probably take you 15 to 20 minutes because you're going to have to refresh, hit the P, do the schedule, Thursday at 8:30, done. Do the next one. In my opinion, that is a no-brainer for me. I would rather do that than be worried about whether my computer's on, off, or whether my child got on there and, messed with it. So that is it in a nutshell. I also have an 8-minute video recording that explains exactly what I went over tonight. If you want to, I'll post that underneath the recording link of tonight's call if you just want that snippet of training.
Yeah, awesome. Robin, do you want to drop it in the comments too here and people can take that link?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Any questions for Robin? That is so great. So this little scheduling thing didn't come out right away with their update on the extension. So that might be why Sarah and events, I'm not sure if you can schedule in events. Do you know, Robin, like the group,
Yeah.
can you also, so you can in events. And I think what happened was they released the update about the extension and then this little scheduling to Facebook part came out a little bit later as another update. So Sarah, you should be able to go in and do that with your events as well.
And they're continuing to make improvements, you guys. I know they are working behind the scenes every day to make this even more functional for us. But yes, you can schedule in events now. Real quick, I did a 1-hour burst party last night. They loved it. The guests loved it. I booked 5 parties. I'll be sharing more on it. And I know a lot of people do burst parties, but you can schedule Facebook through it and have their 10 posts go off without you having to worry about it and keep that in a template to use over and over and over again.
Awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. 5 parties, Robin. That's quite the burst party. That's great. Okay. Any questions for Robin quick, you guys? Thank you so much for sharing that. And she'll drop the link of she did a training on this specific thing that is like a video that she did, a YouTube video. So we'll share that out, share it with your teammates. All right. So now we'll move into, I think Jenna, are you on here? I think I saw you on here. Jenna. Okay. So Jenna. Yes. Okay. She's on here. Okay. Jenna has been doing, so we've been kind of having some reps from some teams. I know Jamie McAllister had shared with Sav, and some other gals have been also running and having tremendous success with doing multi-hostess parties within their VIP page. And what this is doing is having members join your VIP page. And so you're getting a very big increase of members that way. Sav is currently just starting this one this week. So we have a lot of people trying this, and it's Jenna is kind of the one that kind of brought it to some gals and has been really successful. So she's actually driving in her car tonight, but she has been so kind to still come on and talk through this with us and just kind of tell us what she does and how she does it and the success that she's having. So Jenna, if you can hear me, I think you're unmuted. If you want to take it away.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, hey.
Hi.
All right. How about a little about me? I've been a Zaya rep for 3 years, and I also run another direct sales company that I've been with for 4.5 years. I travel from the Panhandle of Texas to Northern Illinois like once a month. I work in a restaurant. I help to homeschool my daughter, so I am very hard to pin down and always busy, right? So I also have spaghetti brain, so you guys got to deal with that. I hate clutter. And I remember last year thinking that like I was in like all these stupid groups, and I got tired of seeing all the groups. And for my other business, it's not like out of the realm to do the parties inside my VIP group. So I was like, all right, well, I'm tired of making all these groups, because you make these groups and then after the party's over, you had your hostess spend all this time to invite people and tell people about Zaya. And then how many of them actually join your VIP group? Not a lot. So perk of partying in your VIP, one less group you got to deal with or be an admin of. All those people that the hostess invited are now in your VIP group. So I did my first one. I think I did one in June last year, and then I took July off because July was really slow, and I started them back in August. So I'm going to start from August, being like when I officially, like, I haven't stopped. My VIP group's grown like 250 members in a year because of this partying in my VIP. So it's so easy, because being so busy, how many of us have been doing a live in our VIP and then jumping over to our party group, and before you know it, you've spent like 30 minutes talking on all these lives, basically saying the same thing over and over. So when you party in your VIP, now you're only just doing like one live, okay? So you're like getting more time back, which, you know, you guys just said, Ashley said it's super valuable. It is. It's the only thing that we have that we always have. So I do not do post my party. I used to, but when they did the changes and it went away, I stopped doing post my party. I save all of my party posts in my notepad on my phone with verbiage and pictures. That way I can delete the pictures off my phone, and I don't have to like look for them, because I just go in and I like resave them. That way they're fresh right there at the top of like my camera reel when I go to post them. And I post them that way. You can schedule your posts in Facebook anywhere from 30 minutes in advance to 2 months. So my current party that I have going on, I started scheduling the post for this party, but while I was at it and I had it in my clipboard on my phone, I copied it and did it for October and November. So I have the next 3 months worth of parties already scheduled, and I'm not going to have to worry about it. So party wise and your like posts, I say do whatever works for you. You know, me personally, I start my parties on Sunday and I do like an intro day on Sunday, and then I start with leggings on Monday, bras on Tuesday, and on Wednesdays, I don't do any party posts. I dedicate that to new releases and like some interaction stuff. And then I continue on with my party days, and you can run it however long you want. I mean, it's your business. That's the best way that I like. Don't do something because everybody else does it. Do it because it works for you, your business, and your life. And this is what works for me. So, you know, you do giveaways. This was a question that I had. Sometimes in your group or for your parties, you do like a A, B, C, or D game, or first timer fanatic, or a bra or tank challenge card. You know, you do all these giveaways, right? So for me, when it's party time, I do a giveaway in my VIP group. Right now, it's every $50 that you spend retail gets you an entry. That way it just keeps it nice and simple across the board. And then I do like a card system. I say every card we fill, we have another winner, and you choose, I don't know, something that you got from your bucket of rewards, half off items, whatever you got sitting around from a party that you turned in with double hostess credits, with it like a cross body bag or whatever, right? And then I notate on there that I'm like, hey, you know, so here's how you get your entry. By the way, I'm not reading comments, so if anybody has questions, I'm unable to read.
Yeah.
Okay. So I say, here's how you get your entry. And then at the end of the party, that's when we do the giveaways for everything. But I say VIPs and party guests can participate, you know, so I make sure that like everybody knows everybody can play. And one of the points that when I like talk about it with other people, other reps and stuff, our VIPs are not seeing every single one of our posts every single day. You know, so if you have people that were added to your group, but maybe never were in a party, they now get to like experience a Zaya party and learn about things that way. I do try to like freshen up my party posts as well. Like I go in personally and like every couple of months I'll be like, okay, well, this item, you know, when I make for Monday, it's not really available anymore. So I take that out and I put something else in. Or during the summer, I talk about swimwear, back to school. We talk about like classroom stuff. So I do change it up. Anyways, let me pull my thoughts together and see what else I got here.
Hey, Jenna, one question that was commented was, do your VIPers, so your guests that you have in there, get tired of seeing like the party post every single month?
No, I've been doing it for a year, and I guess that's a really good question. And I've been doing this for a year. Okay, my total commission, so my paycheck for 2023, what I made all of 2023, I already made by June of 2024. If that has anything to show for it.
Yeah, and actually Ashley, I know, posted a comment, and I don't think very many people saw it. I just saw it today when I posted that we were doing the call. As a reminder, Ashley had commented under, Ashley Regal, that her sales started to soar with this, combined with her using the Shout text marketing. but she attributed a massive increase in her sales to the party and in her VIP page. So she as
Yeah.
well saw a significant increase as well.
Yeah, you know, people say like 2024 is like their hardest year for many businesses, not just Zaya Rep, but legitimately this is my best year.
Yeah.
So I did.
How
Go
many
ahead.
how many are you running in your VIP page per month? I know Ashley does one multi-hostess in her VIP page per month. Is that what you're doing as well?
Most definitely. I do one per month. I do run my parties like 2 weeks long. That way, it helps people that might not have had a paycheck in the first week of the party be able to purchase the second week.
Okay. And Ashley did say that as well, that she does hers 10 to 14 days.
Yeah, you know, but it really depends on like how the calendar falls too, because again, I kind of do whatever works best for me and my business, but typically anywhere between 10 and 14 days. Agreed.
Okay.
And then the other 2 weeks, you know, like it's kind of like your interaction's still up, so people are still like really like the algorithm is just really just popping, so people continue to see it and they purchase whether I have a party or not. You know, they purchase whether or not I have a giveaway. So that was a question in the other training that I did was like, well, are people only buying whenever you are doing your parties? And the answer is no. Like, we get them hooked because we have our restocks. They're going to buy when we have restocks. They're going to buy when we have our new releases. They're not going to just wait and miss out on that item for a giveaway. You know,
Right.
what's more important, a free crossbody bag or getting that bra that they've been waiting for, you know?
Right. Right.
So,
Awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, I love the idea. I think it's worth trying. And I know some of us have been having discussions like, I'm going to try it. I'm just being like gun shy, but I know seeing more and more people trying it. I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to. I think it would be great for repeat hostesses. Those that you maybe have had a party for in the past and they don't want to do the whole single party page on their own. I think it's a great way to follow up with them and say, hey, I'm running this multi-hostess part, you know, because they probably love the rewards they got. But partying this like in 2024 is a little different than in the past when Zaya kind of was so fresh and new. So I think it would be great to kind of pull those old hostesses in and ask them to host again and do it a little bit different way. I think would be awesome too.
definitely.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Um,
love it. I appreciate you sharing and kind of bringing this to our team because I really hadn't heard prior to some of you gals doing it, anyone using this. So I think it's awesome.
yeah, it is a game changer for me.
Awesome. Does anyone have any specific questions for Jenna on how she's doing this? Let's see. Another comment was I just had this started to run on multi-episode with it. Everyone can help. Yes. Okay. Another question is, do you change your cover photo to show it's like a multi-hostess party and change the name of your VIP group?
I don't change my name of my VIP group, but I do change the cover photo. I personalize it. You know, I ask all of my hostesses for a picture that I can use during the party of themselves, and I use a background eraser so that I like take out the background of their picture and I put that on my cover photo. So I have each of their pictures on my cover photo. And let's see. So it's like Jenna's Feeble Zaya Boutique. This one, Rise and Shine in Zaya Party. And then I put hostesses and their names. And then I have their pictures.
Awesome. Do you feel like you've lost people from your VIP page that may have been in there that, you know, I guess in my mind, it's like if they're in there and they want to leave, they're probably not shopping with you anyways. So I guess.
You know, that is not something that I actually concern myself with because I'm very much so you know, if they're not in my corner, they don't need to be there, and I'm not going to get hurt about it because they're just negative Nancy's or whatever, and I don't drive that way. So
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Awesome.
fact that my VIP numbers are almost double what they were a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm watching Sav run her party right now, and it's been pretty cool to see because she's had, let's see, Sav actually commented, so she's trying this, and I think or if Sav, or I guess Sav, if you are you still on, Sav? I think you are. If you wanted to
Yeah.
share, if you wanted to share quick the little tidbit of Sav is just trying this, and you've already had how many join your VIPs?
Yeah, since Saturday. I have 6 hostesses, but only 4 are truly doing the process of inviting and doing, you know, what we tell them to do. And I've had 53 people join since Saturday. 21 of them have never tried Zaya before, and 14 I don't know because I haven't heard back from them. So at least 21 are new to Zaya in general, and some are from my town, but only one hostess is local. Most are in other states, so it's pulling in people from other areas.
That's
So I
awesome.
love it, Jenna.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Now-
Well, oh, go ahead, Jenna.
So I was just gonna say, not every like month you get like those kind of VIP increases. Sometimes it's just like sometimes your hostesses just aren't like adding as well, or sometimes your recurring hostesses already have friends in there, so like your VIP doesn't grow as much. But it's still growth that you wouldn't have had if you did it in a separate group. So
Right. Right. Awesome. Does anyone have specific questions for Jenna? That you maybe didn't comment that you want to unmute and ask her? Anyone? Who's gonna try it? Comment over in the chat. Are you gonna try it? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna run it. I'm excited. I've been thinking about it ever since I've been kind of watching these girls. So I'm definitely going to try it. If you are too, comment, because I think it'll be fun to kind of report back and just say like the successes that we've had. Awesome. All right, Missy, Nikki, awesome.
I think I'm gonna try it too. Do you change your shopping link? Because like normally in a party, I'm like, you know, select, you know, your hostess at checkout. Do you also differentiate for your VIP members, or like how do you do that, Jenna?
yeah, each of my hostesses have their own link, and then I have like my like monthly VIP link, and I take that cover photo and then I make it into like a shop here graphic, and I put all of the hostesses personalized shopping links in the comments of the like shop here graphic with their picture. But the nice thing about our website now is that you can just give out your main shopping link, and then your people can select who they want to shop with. So we don't have to like overthink it. So whenever I make like a post, I just put in my main shopping link, and I just remind my people on the live, like, hey, you know, the links are up the top of the group, or, you know, I have it in my post. You can click it and then just select your hostess's name before you check out.
Yeah, which is awesome now that with like the new website, it's not really like it's like everyone has the same link anyway. You just kind of pick your, you know what I mean? You pick the party page once you're at checkout. So it's a little bit easier than it used to be.
Also, do you guys use in Facebook under group settings, there is the welcome message or welcome intro. I use that in my parties, and I'm just thinking this through. It would be good to change that welcome. It's really nice because as your guests come in, they're brand new, they see a welcome message. So every time you do one of these, change that to this week, we're running this party for these 4 gals. I'm so excited to have you here. This is also my VIP, you know, like some message that you change every time you run one, but then you'd have to remember to change it back. But utilize that. It's such a nice, sweet touch if you're not using that in general.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And Sav said she is doing that with a welcome message and then an answer to membership questions. Awesome, you guys. I think like a lot of you are commenting that you're going to try this. So I'm going to follow up with you guys and see what you think. Anything else for Jenna? Anyone have any further questions? Well, Jenna, I so appreciate you driving and still, I know you're a busy, busy woman driving back and forth and working as hard as you do. I think you're still on, aren't you? Now I don't see your name. Jenna?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I'm still here.
Yeah, so no, I really appreciate you fitting this in and doing this so random for us. So thank you for joining and thank you all for jumping on because these were awesome little trainings that we can utilize to keep our parties flowing, you guys. Because like Robin mentioned, the most important thing is that we're running parties. We're getting new customers, new sales out the door, new people to join our teams and keep our businesses growing. So I'm going to share this recording, but I think this is so important for those of you that have teams to make sure that they're listening to this, because I think trying the multi-hostess and the VIP, trying new things, trying the extension on the Chrome, don't let the Post My Party changes scare you. Like Robin said, it still runs super smooth. You don't have to have your computer open. You may have a few extra steps, but it's still working to run parties very easily. And then the boards, you guys, is a great way to save time and energy, even just communicating with customers or communicating with teammates. You can use boards for anything, really. It's not even just Zaya. I mean, it's really a lifesaver on your keyboard for multiple things. So I really appreciate Robin, Sav, Jenna, all of you taking time. And then Robin has one little thing we're going to do before we close out. So Robin, I'm going to turn it over to you to turn it over to Sarah.
Okay, yeah, turn it over to Sarah. Go ahead, Sarah, close us out if you don't mind.
Okay. Robin asked me to share a little bit of inspiration. So coming off of Summit Weekend was just a really strong message to me from that weekend was decide. And then I saw another leader post this week a graphic that really spoke to me. So I'm just going to share what that said. And I can send it to Megan if you want it. But so here's what it said. It said, effort is a decision. Mindset is a decision. Consistency is a decision. Excellence is a decision. There are no shortcuts to success. So my little inspiration for you all is decide to decide and go do the do.
I love it. Thank you so much. And I would love that graphic. Awesome. All right, you guys, decide and go do the do. That is a perfect way to close this out. So thank you again, everyone. And thank you, Sav, Jenna, and Robin, and Sarah. Thank you so much. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night.